Lantern Cove is a lantern, we were told. A beacon drawing something else nearer, something massive and inimical that will destroy and consume the fabric of our universe. The fuel for that lantern would appear to be the six individuals with a higher consciousness than other people, some of whom have been replaced by other universe duplicates. They seem to be trying to bring to the group consciousness a belief in certain things that do not exist in our universe. If the six are the fuel, the lamplighter would seem to be the deep ones, including the founding families of Lantern Cove. And that would make Sophie Scott the. Actually, I think I've already stretched this metaphor too far. But in any case, Sophie Scott is involved as well and powerful. And just now, Gus reached out with his newly recovered magic to try to change Sophie Scott's thoughts, or a thought anyway. That contact, that direct magical contact with the multidimensional being that is Sophie Scott, has had an unintended consequence. We join Gus now as Zelda. Zelda, you are in your house, and by your house, I mean the Spellman home from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. The house is screen accurate in every way with all the details your mind is prone to noticing. You're in the kitchen talking to Sabrina. Salem the cat sits on the counter nearby. Only Sabrina looks particularly Sophie Scottish, and Salem looks weak and frightened. So this is how you do it, Sophie Sabrina says. A part of you, a part of your brain, partitioned away, is asleep and dreaming all the time. This perfect little empowering dream for you. She looks at Salem and says, that's how you bridge the gap between sleeping and waking. That is very clever. The cat doesn't seem to want to respond. Zelda, what do you do?
It's a very clever thing, Sabrina. Yes, of course. Are you ready for school?
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do this. What did you do to me?
Oh, you're not going to. I didn't do anything, Sabrina. This must be one of your shenanigans again. Is Harvey coming to pick you up from school? Oh, doesn't Salem look unwell? We gotta get him to his vet appointments. I'm gonna take Salem and I'm gonna try to leave the room.
You grab Salem, who does not protest, and you head towards a door, and that door slams in front of you.
Oh, silly me.
What did you do to me? I felt it. You did something. I am very angry. Why don't I want to kill you? I don't want to kill you. Why? What did you do to me?
I have. I don't know. I have no idea. I was just thinking to myself, and I was then thinking of you, and then all of a sudden I was thinking about winning you over and changing your mind and making you enjoy our presence, to feel more human. But you get it though, right? You understand, Sabrina?
I don't. Look, you. You people are destroying your planet. You're making it unlivable. And you could stop it, and you don't. Why do you care that I want to do it?
I'm gonna reach out my hand. No, no, Sabrina, I think you are late for school. Come with me. Let me show you.
She looks confused for a second and reaches out her hand.
This world, this universe that you think is crushing, is so infinite and so spacious. Let me show you what we can create.
All right, I want you to roll rapport for me.
Least stressful role incoming right now.
Hey, don't you dare worry about it. I got average in rapport. I got some dice ready to roll.
Okay. Hey, that's not bad. That is a good.
She is pulling back. She pulls back and she looks at you in your eyes, and her eyes sort of squint with anger, and she says, I don't want to kill you, but I do want to hurt you.
I think that's okay.
Now, I don't think I'm going to follow you. I think you want to change me more.
I do. I do want to change you more. Is that a bad thing?
You didn't ask my permission.
Does anyone? Is that how change works? Does it come with permission?
I don't like this. I don't
Nobody likes.
like you and what you're doing to me. I don't want it. We're in your brain. I can hurt you here.
You can. I don't think it's wrong that you will. But ultimately, we are in my brain. I want to change the world to. I want to change the world to something Sophie Scott would like. Someplace she would feel comfortable. Maybe someplace like her office.
You're just choosing to change your dream, and that is a will roll with Gus's will.
Let's go, Gus.
Okay. That's a great.
All right. You switch over just like that, and you're in an office just like Sophie Scott's that has it's got all of her knickknacks, all those little things that you folks mentioned and noticed and searched about when you infiltrated her office. All there, and she looks confused. What are you doing?
Sophie, when you brought us in here and you had your conversations with us, there were things you placed here to change us, to make us come to your side. And we felt angry and we hurt you. And I'm sorry about that. But unless we realize what we're doing to each other, it's just going to be an endless cycle.
It's not endless, it ends.
I don't think it will. Because if you destroy our universe, eventually there will be something to fill that vacuum. But if you join us, like there is precedent, you know it, I am embodying it at this moment. If we find some way to work together, that's when the cycle ends.
Work together.
Work together. Change hurts, but it is eventually the only thing we will become. Destruction hurts, but it only lasts for a little while. Let's change and grow together, not create a vacuum that has to be filled by something.
She pulls the chair out behind her desk and sits down. Tries to get comfortable. You'll understand that I'm not feeling particularly malleable to you right now. I'm not particularly open to you right now.
Then let's do a few exercises. Why don't you put yourself in my shoes? If you were me, what questions would you have?
If I were you, I can barely understand you. How am I supposed to model you?
Think of it like this. You've lived amongst us for longer than I've been alive. We are beings that imagine, that dream exponentially. We create, and now we are being told that everything we are is hurting those around us.
Yes.
And the only way to stop that is to be destroyed ourselves.
Yes.
How would that make you feel? If you were in our shoes, if you were the thing that was told the only way other people can survive is that you were destroyed.
I would let myself be destroyed for my people. That is what I've done here. Do you think I can go back?
Sophie, are you letting yourself be destroyed in this moment? Or are you fighting for your survival?
I'm fighting for the survival of where I come from, but I'm not going to live through this. I'm here just like you.
And I'm fighting for what I and where I come from. And when I speak of you, when I speak of me, I speak of the greater us. That is whom we represent. It is a you versus me. And you may not have two eyes, but an eye for an eye, eventually it makes the whole world blind. But four eyes, well, might be beat up in school, but they see a lot farther.
Are you trying to confuse me with blathering?
No, I was making a joke.
Well, I don't really get it.
It's okay. I think the sentiment still stands.
Tell me, you want me to look and see what sort of questions you would have? I want to know what you really want.
That is a very hard question. I think a lot of us spend all of our lives trying to figure out that question. I think ultimately what we want is to keep going, to keep figuring things out.
Yes, as long as you continue. Everything else, well,
Not everything. We're always skipping over these little fairies, or whatever you want to call them.
skipping over them.
You say everything else. You say we are destroying everything else. But they have found a way to cohabitate.
Lucky them.
Not lucky them. Learn from them.
Become parasites like they are.
Why not?
Why not? Why not?
They're not parasites. They influence our world. They bring us joy in stories and art.
Well, how lucky for you.
Exactly.
I'm not like them. They're different.
Exactly. Bring your change. Bring something different. But don't die and don't destroy us. It makes no moral sense.
I don't like you, Gus.
Plainly put, Sophie, I don't think it matters. In this moment, you have been given a chance. You've been given a chance to do the right thing, as opposed to doing the thing that you have come to stop. To being the oppressor you fight against. You have found another option, at least a hint or a try at something else. And if you do not choose that option, you are evil and you are bad.
All right. We're going to have one final roll in this stream. It is going to be another rapport roll versus her will.
I got average.
Okay, you got fate points.
Okay, I do got 8 points. Thank you. Okay, so if this is rapport, I would love to use my. Oh fuck! I don't know. I'm really shook. I'm really fucking shook in this moment. Oh, okay. Can I use my hello? I'm 12 steps ahead of you. I feel like at some point, like I have talked her into a corner, or at least I'm trying to, and maybe that is the only way to get her to overcome this mental barrier. And in this conversation, it is more of a chess game than it is a social interaction. So I think I am 12 steps ahead.
All right.
And I would love to re-roll.
Absolutely, you may reroll.
Okay. Oh yeah. That's good. That's great. That's so much better.
She sits back, she slumps a little bit, and she says, I don't think you understand me well enough. I cannot be what I am not. But not everything you've said is wrong. And she slides open the drawer in her desk, and she reaches in and she says, but I'm still angry with you. And she pulls out a 9mm and shoots Salem.
Can bubbles come out?
I'm sure they can, but that's not what she's trying to do.
It's my dream, motherfucker.
Will versus Will.
Okay.
She didn't roll well. All you need is fair.
I definitely got a fair. That was like a superb.
Bubbles come out of the gun and she screams.
Who is this? Why do you hate them so much?
I'm done with you.
Sophie, answer my question, please.
I said I'm done.
Sophie, answer my...
And she's gone.
Who are you? I turned to Salem. Why did she want to kill you?
Salem wriggles out of your grasp, jumps to the ground, and as Salem turns, he becomes your elvish friend.
Ah. Well, I'm glad she didn't kill you.
Me too.
How did you latch on to us like you have?
We prepared you when you were children, when you were young.
No. Your universe, it is on ours.
When we collided, and I wasn't alive at this time, so this is just hearsay for me. When we collided, they say that there was a choice that we could make, and it was giving up ourselves to become something new, or holding on and losing everything. And we chose to become something new.
So it really is just that simple. We have to convince them to change. When we hit them, they don't have to go anywhere.
Maybe. How will that change you?
I don't think it matters. But I'm excited to find out.
I'm glad I was bonded to you.
Yeah. I'm glad I got you back.
There's a problem, though. I don't know how to get you out of here.
I had a feeling you were going to say that. Maybe that's not for us to figure out.
Meanwhile, Olive and Chris are in the front seat of Olive's car, driving away from Dustin's house. It's Tuesday evening, and you're on your way to meet up with Atticus, Clark, and Freya, who have just explored Principal Gilman's creepy house. Gus is in the back seat, and I'd like for you both to roll notice to see if you've noticed anything going on with him.
Average for me.
and great for me.
Chris, you hear some mumbling and a sound as though like a sort of a thumping, and you glance back and you see that Gus has sort of slumped down in the backseat of the car. And at first you think he's sleeping, but there's like drool dripping from his mouth.
Gus?
You do not get a response.
What's going on?
Gus, come on, wake up, buddy. I think Chris is gonna like reach back and like slap his shoulder a couple times.
Slap his shoulder, and it's like slapping a piece of meat.
I think Gus passed out. Shit, pull over.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Olive pulls over, and I think she's immediately pulls over. I was gonna say maybe she finds a place, but no, she's more worried about Gus. So she pulls over, grabs her phone, and is like turning to look at him and is texting everybody that something's wrong with Gus. We don't know what yet, but something's wrong.
Yeah, Chris is going to hop out of the passenger side and like go to the back and like lay Gus down so he's not like slumped over like across the back seat like on his side, and like open his eyes, check like dilation. He doesn't really know what he's doing, but he's seen enough like of this type of thing happen like with field medics that he's kind of like mimicking what he's seen them do.
Yeah. So you're not sure exactly what you're supposed to see when you do this check, but when you peel his eyes open, his pupils are wide open and do not dilate.
That seems bad. He's very unresponsive.
Is he breathing? Does he have a pulse?
Yeah. Do you think it's something to do with Sophie or with this timer that we have, or do you think Gus did something fucking dumb again?
All of it, all of those things. I think that's a pretty good guess for any of those. Olive is just kind of trying to not panic, and has the thought of Clark. So she actually like calls Clark.
You've reached Clark. No.
No.
Honestly, I don't even know if I'd have a voicemail. What's up? You said that Gus is what's up?
We were just driving back, and he's not really responding. His pupils are like crazy big, apparently, and he's not waking up.
Is he convulsing at all?
It doesn't look like it. Is he convulsing, Chris? Is there anything? Is he just like passed out? I think it looks like he just passed out, but I don't know what to look for, and I'm so sorry to ask, but I thought maybe you would know.
What's his breath pattern like? At the moment?
What? I put it on speaker. I'm like, what is a breath pattern? What does that mean?
Okay, every time that he breathes in, tell me now.
He's breathing fairly slowly, like he's relaxed.
Okay. Sounds like he's okay. Has he been talking at all?
I mean, he was mumbling before this normal Gus bullshit.
Okay. Has he been, like, responsive to you guys talking to him?
No.
This has been less than 5 minutes, dude. Like,
okay.
We just left Dustin's house.
It sounds like he's all right. Lay him down in the back seat so he can rest.
It's already laid down.
Okay. All right. But so we'd be okay to come to you guys, right? Like we shouldn't like go to a hospital or something. I don't know.
Yeah. No.
Does anyone ask Atticus if he has smelling salts? He'd be the one to have them if it wasn't Gus.
Okay, I look over to Atticus. Do you have smelling salts?
Yeah, I think he would probably. but not to use them as the intended to like.
It's for working out.
Working out
Yes.
now. Yes. Okay.
Yes, he has smelling salts. He says it's mainly for working out, but I think he'll be fine sparing at this moment.
Okay. Okay.
That's what poppers is, right? You know.
Atticus, why do you have poppers?
Okay. We're gonna. Okay.
You know why.
Okay.
I get
We're
that
gonna come to you. Okay. Bye. Okay. Bye. She just hangs up. Lets them have that conversation. There's no time.
Okay, I'm gonna sit back here and make sure things don't get worse.
Okay. Yeah. I guess just what they always say, keep him on his side so he doesn't swallow his tongue. Is that a thing? I mean.
Well, I'm more worried about the incredible amount of drool.
Oh. Ew. Oh. Okay. Here, wait. Like she opens up her like little side console and just pulls out a giant like handful of napkins that she just keeps there from every fast food thing. Here you go. Gross.
Thanks.
Listen, that's not autobiographical at all. Okay, let's go. Yeah, and then she she doesn't like book it, but she with purpose drives to wherever to as quickly as she can without seeming suspicious.
Where are y'all meeting?
That's a great question.
Gus's house.
Oh, yeah, we've been meeting at Gus's house.
The abandoned Thor's Hammer bookshop, where it all began. No, yeah, I think we go to Gus's house, right? That's where we've been meeting up.
All right, you meet out in the front of Gus's house. What you gonna do? Gus is still unresponsive.
Yeah, get the smelling salts. Let's try those.
Yeah. Here you go. It just gives you like a little tin.
Crack the tin open under Gus's nose.
All right, so what's going to happen is Gus is going to roll a will, and at this time, you would need a great or better to wake up.
I didn't get it.
Okay, so the smelling spots do not seem to have an effect. He continues to.
Like absolutely none at all. He's just like cracked it and body didn't move at all.
Unresponsive completely.
Something's wrong.
Something's very wrong.
This is bad. Where'd you guys come from again?
We were just at Dustin's.
What happened at Dustin's?
Oh my god.
I honestly not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Did he try to fight him again?
No?
He just called him an infestation, which is rude and not helpful, but
Okay. Did you guys notice if maybe he hit his head at all in the car?
This is
no.
like we could check his head, don't get me wrong. This is some weird fairy shit.
I agree. I just want to go through all the moves though.
As a reminder for me, because it's been a second, did he say the wish out loud? Like, did he do magic in the back of my car out loud?
Kinda. He kind of was just like saying it to himself.
Yeah, I think that was like he muttered it under his breath. I mean, maybe. I don't think Chris would have heard it, but Olive pays more attention to others.
Yeah, I mean, can I roll a retroactive notice to see if I'd heard him mumbling?
Absolutely, go for it.
Okay. I haven't been rolling well, so
You need a fair.
well, that's awesome because I got a great.
Well, there you go. Yeah, you remember him muttering.
Oh my god, he was muttering under his breath. Oh my god, he was doing a fucking spell. Did it, in that way that he talks when he does a spell and he's trying to find a rhyme? He was doing magic. He did something.
Did he just get his powers back?
Yeah.
Not even 5 fucking minutes. Okay.
Can we get inside though? I mean,
We need a drop dead time to take him somewhere. We gotta hope he's just like battling some interdimensional demons or something, and is gonna come back. But we gotta have we need to establish right now what's the hour mark when we take him, when we tell his brother and call the authorities.
I don't think calling the authorities is the right call in any time frame.
Well, I just meant more like medical, like attention.
Oh, okay.
We can't keep like draining his saliva out of his mouth by just tilting his head down.
Why not? Olive has like plenty of napkins.
We've got so many napkins.
Sarah, is he still salivating?
Yes.
Shit.
Like closer to a coma than a just passed out.
Personally, I'd say let's give him 30 minutes, then we take him to the hospital.
30 minutes.
What are they going to
That's-
do in the hospital?
A lot better than what we could do right now.
I think at the very least we should tell his brother. That's what I was also who wasn't meaning.
That's
is, like, the
that's
authority.
fine. We can. Anyone who's in the know can know.
And we're in their driveway right now.
And then at that point, it's probably his brother's and Nikki's decision and not ours, anyways. We are 16. I just want to keep. I know that seems lost. We just committed probably like 3 felonies.
Probably more than 3.
Yeah, I meant like each. Those are like the
Oh,
big
yeah.
ones. More smaller crimes too, but anyways, I know that the like gets lost a lot, but like I don't know. I like us a lot, but his
I think that if Dream Shit got him into this, then Dream Shit's what's going to get him out of this.
that's what I'm thinking too. I think we could go bring him in and we try to go under.
I mean,
Olive is going to go. Guys, grab him. We're
Oh,
outside.
also speaking with the crimes, and then as I assume Atticus and Chris are the ones who carry the 7-foot absolute lightest 230-pound, just off pure bone density teenager from the car.
yeah, absolutely. It's a good thing he doesn't go to the gym. Imagine how heavy he'd be if he went to the gym.
Yeah, and then he just explains everything they saw, because I don't think at this point were able to talk about it, right? So he explains the like different locations, explains the like clear ritual nature of it, that it reminded him of like the circle. It had a similar vibe to the circle of the gym, and then once again finishes off with, and that's really why we just need to start burning some houses.
All right, well, let's focus on problem number 1, which is Gus, and then maybe as a team we can discuss if burning houses is the correct next step.
Tired. I've ran for my life twice today. I could actually kind of take a nap.
Honestly, same.
Is their front door unlocked, or like Olive feels a profound uncomfortableness about just walking into somebody's house, but
Maria will
They've-
absolutely just walk in.
Yeah, Chris has no.
is the door unlocked though?
I think definitely the door is locked.
Fish the keys out of Gus's pocket.
Yeah, I have keys too.
You fish the keys out of his pocket, open up the door, come in. The house is not bustling or anything like that. You don't see any sign of Gus's brother in the house right now. You do see an old woman sitting in the living room watching television. She looks up at you.
Hi, Grandma.
Hey, Grandma.
Well, what the hell are you doing here?
Gus just got
Oh, we're just gonna hang out for a bit.
so tired, so we're just gonna hang out with him until he wakes up. He's just so tired.
I thought you were carrying a canoe.
Yep.
Good one, Grandma.
Well, don't make too much noise.
Don't worry about it. We wouldn't want to interrupt your soaps.
That joke reminded me of House on the Hill. Did you get that from there?
Oh, I love that show.
Doesn't everyone?
Right.
I look at the tarp covering whatever. So, this is the perfect time to see what's under that tarp.
Can we take him down to his workshop?
Yeah, that's what.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you go down to the
Yeah.
workshop.
Well, while they're worrying about the tarp, Atticus is making a mold, for the motorcycle gloves he bought to make his improvised weapon for the feat I took. Gus wouldn't do it for him. He's like, well, I'm here. So can I roll a craft roll?
Yes, you can. You can start using his lab. Yeah, go ahead and roll a craft roll.
2 I don't even remember what my crafts are. Not that one. This one. Oh, good. It's superb.
So it's not instantaneous, obviously, but you can you start.
Guys, I'll be down in like 45. It's just going to be real quick. The silicone's got to set for like 20 minutes. I've already got.
Didn't you say 30 minutes was our cutoff time?
Yeah.
And that you were gonna go under? I got the caffeine brewing for the caffeine nap.
I gotta get these gloves done.
I think Chris is like gonna look Atticus in the eye and be like, "That's your priority right now."
It's not a priority. It's a concurrent path. All right. Okay. I'll take the metal off the crucible. I'll just make the molds and we'll go to sleep.
Okay.
Halfway done. God damn it, Chris.
Time blindness is a real problem, guys.
Yeah.
I've been asking for weeks for this. Okay.
I think Chris is not really tired,
Mhm.
so I think his inclination is actually to be the one to stay up in case something happens or like we need to react or like need to wake up the group and go do something.
So Chris is going to stay away.
This is not a ploy to see what's under the tarp.
Or is it?
Listen, I think we're all curious. I mean, even I have had some passing curiosity. No, Olive is gonna go around and like try to make comfortable spaces to like a safe, contained space for people to rest. So we don't just wake up with like impaled on weird metal. That's whatever's down here.
Little nests of Crunchwrap Supreme wrappers.
So crunchy and awful smelling.
4 days old. God.
Oh god. No, he gets a refresh every day.
Yeah.
You got that brand deal.
Gus is sponsored by Taco Bell.
Live Moss.
It's all about the Baja Blast.
Live Gus.
Live Gus.
So you get some vaguely cozy little spots set up for people to nap. So who's going to sleep? Is everybody going to sleep except for Chris?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, I will.
Clark's going to sleep.
I think right before we all go to sleep, Atticus has like he's like rubbed rosemary and like peppermint oil on his temples and like on his lip. And he's got like a silk bandana on. And he's just like he's got his eye covered like above his head, and he's just like, guys,
Yeah.
we might all die probably. So I just want to say sorry for sucking most of the time.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck. Don't say that thing. Don't fucking please.
And pops his ears in.
We can talk about it in the dream. Just closes his eyes and passes the fuck out.
Is there like a basement window that points out to the front of the house?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Then Chris is gonna post up there and keep an eye out front.
Okay. So those of you who do fall asleep Are you trying to dream? Are you doing anything special, or are you just having a little nap? A little nappy nap?
I'm trying to connect to Gus.
Yeah, I think the idea is, in Atticus's mind at least, that this like dream dimension or whatever is like a specific place, and it's not necessarily where your like subconscious goes when you fall asleep every time, as we figured out.
Mm-hmm.
But he's trying to think like if I intentionally, almost like a lucid dream, if I like intentionally try to say like bring me to Gus kind of thing, or I want to see Gus,
Yeah.
he might be able to get there.
I think Olive is actually trying to connect to her fairy and have her fairy like to try to connect with
Honestly, way smarter.
their being like, let's find your brethren and my friend. So trying to become a little bit more cooperative.
Clark is just thinking back on memories of Gus to try and get a streamline of different ideas flowing, so that way, because he thought he read somewhere that when Atticus was doing research about lucid dreaming, about if you keep the ideas flowing of one specific topic that you're trying to look for, it's more it'll help you get to that destination faster.
And I think Chris, before everyone goes to sleep, is going to get the smelling salts from Atticus. And in about half an hour, I'm going to wake up Clark to check in.
Okay.
Those of you attempting to connect to Gus in your dreams, I need you to roll a will.
Superb for Olive.
Yeah, superb for Clark as well.
Okay. All right, so that's 2 superbs. What else have we got?
I got an epic.
Mine was only good. I think I have the highest will, and I rolled the worst.
I have a great will, but I got an epic.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, you got a better one than me.
Well, Atticus was only able to go through like a shortened version of his sleep routine, so he's not like really fully comfortable yet.
Well, happily for you all, good was in fact the line to cross. So you all, since you're floating into a bubble of dream, and it's different than usual, where you sort of have to push your way through, and as you do, you feel yourselves replaced by your alter egos, and you come in to... Where do they come into, Gus?
It's still Sophie Scott's office.
All right.
Gus is just talking to a cat. Well, Zelda's talking to a cat.
So you enter Sophie Scott's office. You see Zelda talking to a cat.
Thank God.
I-
You dumb fuck.
Why are we here?
The monster runs up and hugs Zelda.
Oh!
What did you do?
Oh!
I love you, you dumb fuck. Stop doing bullshit without telling me first.
I think it worked a little bit. I think this is a good thing.
That delineates my question line.
I told you it wasn't up to us. I knew they'd come for me.
Because we had to.
You did it!
After we've tried to wake you up, like we're all asleep.
Well, I'm very proud of you all. I've made some headway with Sophie.
No. Like, no, you don't get to like act like a smug fucking asshole when you put yourself in danger and now have put us. Like, you don't get to act like, oh, job's fucking done, because guess what? We're still fucking here. So don't, like, put away the fucking bullshit for 5 goddamn seconds, Gus. Take a look at yourself and take accountability for your fucking actions.
I'm sorry that I scared you, Atticus. This is what we're doing, though.
Scared Atticus? You scared all of us.
We can't stop and nitpick every single
No,
time.
no. This is not about
Nothing went
nitpicking.
wrong.
This is about
Nothing went
personal
wrong.
accountability. You're drooling in the back seat, or now in your basement. Unsure. People were unsure you were going to live. If you refuse to take accountability, like you're a piece of shit and you're just as bad as the people that are trying to take over. That you are perpetuating cycles of indifference, of uncaring for your own personal goals. This is done, Gus. You gotta stop acting like such a fucking cock.
I wouldn't even say it that way, but yeah.
The least you could have done was to tell me and Chris what you were doing. The only reason I even had an idea is because I happened to be listening and heard your speech pattern, Gus. We could have helped you. Instead of you scaring the shit out of me by passing out in the back of my car.
Didn't we just have a conversation about this? About talking this crap out?
Yeah.
And the second that you got your powers back, the second that you got Zelda back, you were back in the saddle.
I hear you. I see you. I understand. I get that it's scary. It was an accident.
Okay. What happened? What did you do?
I was just thinking upon something I could do, and I was going through words and trying to find rhymes, and I found one, and I got stuck on it, and I guess I accidentally reached into this power. I was trying to find a way to get Sophie onto our side or make her a little more human so that she understands, and it worked. It worked instantly, and she got very mad and pulled me into my dream.
So it didn't work.
I've had a conversation with her, and she understands. She gets it. She's becoming more human. She's experiencing emotions, and she figured out how to dream. And we came to a conclusion, I think, because now we have clarity. She knows that she could join us. She knows that she could let our universe slam into theirs and accept it and change or die or fight us and kill us. So she can choose.
What exactly did she say? Not your interpretation, not this weird 90s sitcom bullshit. Gus, I need you to be Gus right now. What exactly did she say?
She said she was mad at me, but she didn't disagree with everything that I said.
With everything that does not mean she's on our side. That does not mean anything.
No, but there
Is a seed.
it is a seed.
Sure, great, but she's also mad.
She was mad before.
No, you
No,
don't
she
get
wasn't
it,
mad
Olive.
before.
You don't get it. She's never been mad before. It's a human emotion.
Okay.
She's not a human.
Exactly.
You should have told us before you started doing stupid shit, but I'm intrigued.
So how did she leave? How did this end?
She left.
She just left. How are you? Why can't you leave? Why are you stuck?
I don't know how to get out.
Wake up.
I can't.
The cat says, "Hello. Sorry.
Talking cat.
This is a special permanent dream inside of Gus's mind.
A coma. The word you're looking for is a coma.
Oh, so it definitely went really good with Sophie then, because she put you in a coma. as
Very
a
well
favor.
with Sophie.
That was a good thing.
You said that she knows how to dream now?
She understands the concept.
Okay, so she's upset. She knows how to dream, and she can put us in comas. We're much better off than we were an hour ago. I'm so glad we've all established that.
So much better off than we were an hour ago.
I think Atticus guessed what I'm saying. She could weaponize that same thought process.
She won't.
The same bullshit that the fairies do, No offense, I'm assuming.
That's what we want.
We want her to use it?
No, Gus, that's what you want. You decided you want that. You decided. Don't say we. You don't fucking speak for me. We're gonna die in 6 days. And you're
Probably.
pulling bullshit.
No. Oh, it's time to pull the fucking bullshit. We have 6 days or we're gonna die.
Fair enough.
Not fair enough. Your bullshit could be done now. You're in a fucking coma.
Well,
What can you do?
sacrifice myself to change the mind of one being. That's all we can ever fucking do, Clark.
You used magic to change someone's mind. You compulsed someone to do something. Like, I don't know, like, is that like, are you proud of that?
I don't know, the moon fucking changes the tides without permission. Everything is relative, dude.
Are you comparing Sophie Scott now to the moon? Or are you the moon in the tides? I don't understand. So this dehumanization is just like a part of your personality now.
I think he's saying that he's the moon and she's the tides.
Probably.
Or the tides are her mindset.
I don't know, but it worked and we're wasting time.
I think Atticus is just gonna try to wake up.
Okay, roll a will.
Not good. A average.
All right, you try to wake up and you feel absolutely nothing.
Be interesting if we're all in a coma now.
I'm sorry, what?
Changes the name of the game. You have to accept this, and then you can wake up.
Gus, accept the. Have you accepted this?
I haven't, apparently. That's why I'm not waking up.
Then how do you know that?
I don't. I'm making an assumption. Take big risks. Throw bullshit around. We have 6 days till the world explodes.
It is kind of the time to start taking risks.
What do you want to do, Clark? Do it. Fuck.
The whole point. Everything we've talked about. Yes, take big risks, but we take them as a group.
Yeah, I do still. I love you, Gus. You shouldn't have done that. I love the idea. Should have maybe talked about it more before doing it.
Oh, I agree full hard, like 100% that it should not have happened that way, but it did. And I apologize, but we don't have time to ruminate on it.
No, we don't.
We might have all the time in the world because we're in a coma and our consciousness is
You guys just see Clark walk outside the office.
If the point of you conversing about it is to change my mind and to get me to not do it again, fucking balls, I'm not gonna do that again. And now I know not to even practice without talking to you. So it's just something I have learned and something that has changed about my universe. So
Is it something you've learned, or is it something that you're saying?
look, look, god damn it. It's not gonna happen again. It's not gonna happen again. It was an accident. I've learned now. I get it. You could be mad, but we also should not keep talking about it. We should find a way out of here.
I agree.
Outside of the office, by the way, just looks like the school.
I think we should all hold hands and try to leave together.
Fuck it. We're trying risks, right?
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
Clark takes and squeezes Zelda's hand just a little bit out of spite, as well as just don't fucking scare us like that.
I will try my hardest not to.
No, it won't.
I really will.
I rolled a great on Will.
We're rolling with us, not our alters.
Correct.
Hey, I'm gonna grab. Wait, who went outside of the office?
Oh, he came back
I'm
in.
already back in.
Okay, yeah.
That was good.
Epic.
Great.
I got a fair.
Everyone who got a great or above, you open your eyes and you are in Gus's laboratory.
Okay, who's awake?
It's me and you, I think.
I'm awake. I rolled a great.
You got a great. So is it just Clark and Clark? What'd you roll?
A good.
Okay. Olive crawls over and punches Gus's arm so many times.
I take it things went well in there, Olive?
Chris, you want to go find out what's under that fucking tarp?
Or actually more than anything.
Let's go.
All right. What is under that tarp? Let's find out. You pull away the tarp and...
And oh god, who knows?
You! It's your
You
turn.
know.
What the fuck is under that tarp?
I'm
is
expecting
a, great
a
question.
Frankenstein's body under
No,
there.
it's a boat. It's a fucking. It's like Gus is making
It's
a boat.
canoe.
It was.
Is this NCIS?
That's why Granny asked us if it was if we had a canoe.
He has been making a boat ever since the lake.
Chris just looks over at Atticus with just a dead expression.
I'm going home.
No,
I don't have much time left.
please
this is
don't.
insane. No,
Please
he can
don't.
fucking wake up. He'll figure it out, or he
No.
won't. I don't like.
Clark-
I what
but
was what
Clark,
else is there
we
do
have to
tonight?
try it for Clark.
I'm gonna take the smelling salts and go try and wake up Clark.
Yeah, can they give him like the help action?
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
I have will, so I'll try to do it. That way, I'm using the smelling salts to give him the help action since I'm.
All right, Clark, make another roll. This time with a +1.
Before I make this roll, can we cut back to the dream?
Yeah.
Because 6 seconds in our reality is like an hour in a dream cycle. Isn't that the thing?
Or something.
If you're going by Inception rules,
I don't remember where I heard that actually. So
But we're in a permanent special dream, so who knows? This is coma space, not dream space.
Coma rules, got it.
Coma.
with the feeling of like Freya's hand leaving mine and still holding Gus's, Clark Arachnaguy slowly opens his eyes and sees that him and Gus are the only one there. And just the first thing that you just hear out of him is the biggest swear word in his life of just, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And at that moment, just out of pure instinct, he punches Gus in the jaw.
Zelda. A Spider-Man knockoff. punches
Zelda. Yes.
Zelda Spellman
Zelda
in the
Spellman.
jaw.
That's good as hell. I don't even try. Let it hit.
Roll fight. Roll fight.
Roll fight? Okay.
Yeah. Well,
That's just flat average.
okay. So it's
Ow.
it hurts. It knocks it back for a second. And at that point, you get some smelling salts on you.
Alright.
Atticus whispers to Clark's ear as he's waking him up. Peter Parker should have stayed with Gwen Stacy.
If that doesn't wake him up, I don't know what would.
So that's a great.
You open your eyes, and you hear that.
He shoots up. It wasn't meant to be. What? Huh?
Hey,
Huh.
whoa, I just said it to wake you up. I didn't mean it. I promise. We'll get him, Tiger. All right, now I'm gonna leave.
Where are you going?
Leave the smelling salts.
Oh yeah, I think I have like one more tin. I don't carry a lot of these.
Yeah.
We've used like 4.
Jesus.
The other ones still have some use, just so you know, but they're not as potent once they're.
How many fate points do we have to use to tap into our alter egos? 1.
Just the one.
And then I would like to use my alter ego stunt, Kill Claudio, which gives me a +1 to attempt to convince someone of an action.
All right.
Could I use this as like So somebody I crack open the thing, and then use 2 fate points to be like, wake the fuck up.
Yes.
And would that give him the help action, or how would that work if it's a +1?
And that should be a +2 because you're already giving the help action with your will, and there'd be an additional +1 with the stunt.
Right.
Okay.
Precisely that.
Awesome.
Clark, just in the real world, you know, I want to give the help action to that as well. Just the biggest wind up of all slaps.
You're just brutalizing
slaps
Gus.
Gus. Listen, if it works in movies, it's that high school mentality of like, if it works in the movies, it should work here, right?
All right. So you slap him. You smelling salt him and order him to wake up. That's an extra 3 to the roll.
Please. You're going to be in a coma. We're going to let you die.
Use your fate points.
I
Please.
want to
Gotta
do
have
something
something.
very specific with them, and I got a good on that, so I won't fall asleep. God damn it!
Wasting resources.
Can't use your fate points if you're in a coma, bud.
I can watch me.
Despite your amazing efforts, Gus remains unconscious.
Okay. Olive recounts everything that Gus said to Chris about what he believes, the conversation he believes he had with Sophie Scott.
And he's just trusting her at face value? Is that...
I don't know if he's trusting her at face value or if we all know that he's really, really good at interpreting things. So maybe, but he did have a conversation with Sophie Scott. Olive does look at Freya at that point. He made her angry, which sure, that's a human emotion or something. But that means if we try to talk to her, we could either make it so much worse, or maybe we push it over. Maybe we crack her. But I don't, like, either way, we were talking about big risks. I mean, this is a big one. Like, if we fail, we fail catastrophically.
Yeah, Olive, but on that same note, how do we know she's telling the truth?
We don't.
She's a fucking liar, born and bred.
She didn't know how to lie a week.
Exactly. I don't believe she was a liar. I believe that she is of a type of
Wait, how do we
creature.
know she didn't know how to lie?
She told us.
We don't know. So, but either way, Freya, you and I talked about the desire to go and try to convince this creature, this being, this extraplanar being, to not help destroy our world.
Yep.
I don't trust that what Gus has done hasn't ruined any chance that we have to actually make that work.
Honestly, the chance it was going to work was probably low anyway, so
Okay, but
whatever, you know?
is our effort better used somewhere else?
Do we have another place to put it?
Everybody? Do we have what else? What are our other things? What are we doing?
Well, there's other founding families.
We could start checking those ritual spots.
Yeah, Atticus is
Yeah.
gone, actively doing the other things.
Someone needs to babysit Atticus.
I'll go get him.
Yeah, just make sure he doesn't get arrested, because again, that's not going to help anything.
Someone needs to babysit Gus.
I'm leaving that to Nikki and his brother.
That's fair. We have the other founding families that we need to sort out. I have to assume that there's more fairies. It feels weird there'd be a dimension of 6 beings. I also have to, like, there's got to be more information on fucking anything.
Yeah.
I feel like we don't have any more information than we had 2 days ago.
I think we should try every way we can. So I think it is worth trying Sophie Scott still.
But can we try to get more information before we talk to Sophie Scott? We know who the 6 are. So can we try to get anything about them? Can we dig in? You're so good at digging into the research. Can we try to get more about these families?
These other universes? Dimensions that these people are being pulled from? Are those dimensions we can go to?
That's a good question.
Yeah. So I'm not saying we don't talk to Sophie. I'm saying that's not our next step. Maybe we let her cool off.
I can agree with that, yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So we do the research on these families because really we only know about the Gilmans at this point. I mean, like, the principal had all of his stuff that we know, but we don't know anything about anybody else, really. Okay. I mean, here's the other thing, guys. I don't think we can go off alone anymore. Even if it's for something seemingly straightforward.
Yeah, fair.
Well, I think the problem is that all the people currently here and awake agree, and the 2 people that need to hear this can't.
We can talk to Atticus. We'll get that figured out. But I'm just saying, because I honestly just now thought, well, I'm going to go talk to Aaron. Because why wouldn't I go talk to my best friend? Why wouldn't I just go and have a conversation? But now I can't do that alone. Because that's really stupid to go alone to talk to somebody who's been my friend since diapers.
I'll go with you.
Thank you. So we just can't be alone. Guys, can we all agree on that? Everybody here?
Yeah.
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 I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a tiny part of my brain that's kind of screaming, how's that gonna work with me? Seeing as how it's my sister.
And you're allowed to talk to your sister alone.
But that kind of defeats the purpose of the whole point we just made.
Well, use your common sense, okay? We don't have to overcomplicate this. We don't need a bunch of rules. We got 6 days.
I mean, I
6 days, don't be an idiot.
Literally, any other day, I'd agree with you, but after what's been going on, who's to say that will
Do you want
help?
me to crash at your place? Would that make you feel better?
No, it's fine.
No.
Oh, now your turn. Okay, we'll pick one. Do you want to not be alone, or do you want to be alone? Do you want a solution? Do you want sympathy?
You know what? Maybe Gus is right. I don't know what I want.
Okay.
And I'm sorry.
I'll crash at your place, okay?
Thanks.
And maybe, like, we just don't try, just be how you always are with your sister. Don't try to, like, get any information alone. Like, don't try to provoke. Is that, I mean...
Yeah, I get that.
Any magic spells.
Yeah. Also, Chris, you kind of have the experience, but can we all agree that Zelda needs to just chill? My God, like...
Along with that, if he wakes up and I'm not here, tell him I'm sorry.
Tell him I'll fucking kill him if he ever does this bullshit again. And that I love it. That he's like my brother.
Y'all are in the same group chat that we are. No one's staying here.
Good point.
Who do I need to tell that I'm gonna kill him?
Nikki. I feel like Nikki's the best. Nikki knows what's going on. He's been telling Nikki everything, and his brother. But I feel like Nikki's got a little bit more.
Yeah.
Was Nikki? The brother wasn't here. Did we have any indication that Nikki?
You haven't seen her or heard from her.
Olive is gonna grab Gus's phone and find her contact,
Okay.
and she's going to send a message from. She's gonna take the number and send her a message from Olive's own, being like, "Hey, Gus is not okay. Like, Gus is asleep in the house. Can you keep an eye on him and let me know when he it's Olive, by the way. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. Can you let us know if he wakes up, and let me know when you're around. I would love to tell you what happened.
Yeah, don't put if. Jesus.
If he wakes up before we can talk. I don't know. She's like, I'm an awkward 16-year-old.
Tell her that I want to kill him if he'll do stupid shit.
Olive is not going to have the whole conversation. She's trying to keep it as light as possible. She's like, I'm not telling you what happened over text. I'm going to come and have a conversation. So, like, let me know when you're back, and I'll tell you what happened.
You get a quick reply back that just says, "Working. We'll be home late."
Okay. I'll stop by tonight.
Okay, someone needs to be here before she gets back, though. Like, we can't just leave Gus alone.
His grandma's here.
Does she count, though?
Would you like to stay behind, Freya?
I need to go with Olive.
You and I can stay.
Are you sure?
Maybe it's better for Clark and me to stay.
Somebody's gotta find Atticus.
Yeah, you guys go get Atticus. I feel like he might.
I'll go get Atticus real quick. It'll be there and back in 5 seconds. He couldn't have gone that far on that scooter.
I ride a bike now.
Oh, I'm sorry. On his bike.
15 miles an hour is a pretty easy pace.
Yeah.
Atticus is easily like 2.5 miles without sweating away.
I was gonna say, he's probably 2/3 of the way there already.
Okay. Well, we'll just for now, like until we can get Atticus at least on the same page. I'm good staying here for a little bit. We can take shifts. We can do whatever.
Sounds good.
Back in the dream, Zelda, what are you up to?
So I kind of want to do something, but I kind of don't want anyone to know about it.
Oh my god. Freya will murder you.
Who's gonna know? They won't know.
They won't know? Okay. I want to cast my spell to wake up.
Okay.
Okay. And they're all looking at me. They know it's gonna be bad. I call this one Sophie Come to Me. I start to chant in the space. I look at my cat. I kind of do like the nuzzle thing where I like put my head up to him. And I say, I just outstretch my hands and Zelda's eyes start to glow. I know you're feeling angry. I know you need your space. But entropy is chaos and change has no set pace. You said you couldn't think like me. You left me, my body, near dead. You need to see through human eyes. So I invoke thee, Sophie Scott. Use my empty flesh as your vessel.
Oh my god.
Instead.
Make a lore roll.
And then I would like to use the last fate point that I was saving to use Zelda's, if that's okay. I think it's a legendary. That's 2 of superb, or is that an epic?
It's epic.
Okay, epic.
Good news, everybody.
Oh no.
Gus opens his eyes.
Freya gives him a big hug and then punches him really hard.
Oh, look, he finally woke up.
So Gus was sort of sitting up, trying to stand. Then you hugged him as he got to his feet. And then you punched him and he falls down, knocking his head into the workbench behind him.
Oh, fuck.
And he yells, and he grabs his head.
I'm so sorry.
Ah,
I deserve that.
Yeah, you fucking did.
Yeah, you've been passed out for like an hour after your magic bullshit. You scared the shit out of all of us.
Look, guys, I'm real sorry. But, you know, we've been saying that we have to take risks because, well, because things are starting to get desperate. And I had to take the risk, you know?
I would like to spend my last fate point to use my stunt Lie Whisperer to add 2 to my empathy. Because this does not sound like that asshole. Well, thank God. So that, because I rolled like shit, but that evened it out. So I still have a superb.
That is not Gus.
Guys, back off. That's not Gus. That's... Who are you?
Olive. I'm me.
Oh God, I can't do it. I can't be him. I tried so hard.
Fucking
What?
Sophie Scott is who that is.
What?
How the fuck?
Gus. Gus is how.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Well, I don't want to be here either.
Hold on, I'm really angry. I'm gonna take an anger nap right now. And she just walks out of the room. And she's gonna go try to fall asleep and go into Gus's dream.
Look, everyone, I don't want to be here either.
But it looks like you're stuck with me.
You might actually be more useful than Gus, actually.
We will go ahead and call it on that.
We got her, gang. We trapped her. We did it.
Literally wrote down in my notes, Cameron is the worst.
Cam fucking devil trapped himself. What the hell?
I got her, motherfuckers.
Oh my god.
You did nothing.
I have literally been waiting to interact with Sophie in this way forever, and upon getting the chance, is instantly like, I'm gonna kill that man. I'm gonna fucking kill him.